Yeah, no, it's working. I was so confused for a second. What the fuck did my leg out? This... We can go back to the kid way, except when I'm here. Which I do need to go pick up the third gift for this special house. I've gone in here like 5 times. I never remember what it was. I'll probably go in here another 5 times and still not remember what it is. Until I walk in. The problem with that is I really don't have any inside that temple. Because I don't have any of my adults yet. I don't think adult I even know how to do is technically freshly enough to bomb shoes. And I don't know how to do so. It's not all that I'm gonna take a force meta, and I've got Sirius, or not Sirius. So, there's another thing like that. Here. Cross.
You know, if I say something, I mean it.
Well, once I hit 40 of those, it doesn't matter. Because 50 is just 5 pieces. So it's going to be useless against main range of gas. Like you said, I have 7 more than I need, and then 60 that I have. So here is Hey, how's it going, Hydro? Or Hydra. I'm not sure which you would prefer to be called. I hope you're having a nice day, too. Oh, is it? Hey, I appreciate that. Let me try that now. Is that any better? I also don't want to blow your ears out either, so that's the other thing. Alright, cool. Oh, yeah, what is all about? Yeah, I hope you're having a good day too, by the way. enjoyed the songs and I have song stories between. I definitely like getting into the guys. I think they only give me 2 total classes. Oh, nice. We're here without any fuck with these guys. And change my shield. Whoa, my output is also really high. Hold on. I just realized my audio output was really, really high as well. That probably did not help with you being able to hear me. Apologies, I'm trying to get used to the software. There we go. Oh, 200. It's alright, I'll take it. It's not really what I needed, but I can always use the money because well, there's a couple things I can still buy. Don't care. Alright. Let's see, what else we got? I don't think there was anything else I needed to do as Child Link. It was just pick up Saria's gift and then just become an adult again, I think. So I'm gonna go do that. Because I wanted to get all the child stuff done early so I didn't have to do any save warping. Because you can't, because of the way that this one is like made, it's not going to allow me to go back as a child. Or go back to being a child once I've become an adult. Because I don't have, well, that is until maybe I get something that warps me to Temple of Time, but I don't know that because I don't know that the Prelude of Light does that in this round. Just because all the drop-off locations are different, or all the locations are different that you're supposed to get. Let me think. Hold on. Alright, keep on going. Keep on randomizing it up. Because I gotta figure out where I can find, because I've got a bunch of adult items I still need to grab. I have a lot of adult items I need to grab. At least I got magic, though. That's the biggest positive I've got. Need bombs. Or bomb chews, even. But bombs would be probably more efficient. What was this again? Shit. This is Kakariko. No, this is Zora's Domain. That's fine, though. So let's get up here. We'll head towards whatever this one was. Let's see what this is real quick. Lon. I can't do anything with Lon yet. I mean, so that's an interesting question. Sometimes it's different, I guess. I don't know if it's hard to integrate it to society or if it's that your baseline has changed so much that society's baseline just doesn't make a whole lot of additional sense to you anymore. And I know that's kind of a weird answer to that. So I'm trying to kind of like, especially because um, since I'm a combat vet, like I was a trigger puller. I was an infantryman. Like, so my baseline, especially for like what is a catastrophe or what is like ridiculously bad, what is adrenaline inducing and stuff like that, doesn't necessarily affect me the same way that it affects a normal person. So like if something bad happens, I'm just like able to kind of revert and kind of get things done. I'm trying to see if this Sculptula is still here. He's not because it's not nighttime. So that becomes a little difficult because like when people think you should be freaking out or people are freaking out around you, you're kind of not. Um, when people get sad about things, like especially like really really upsetting things, they don't necessarily upset you the same way. And if they do, that you don't tend to show it as well. Um, it makes it hard. It definitely makes it hard, especially because my wife's been with me through all of it and everything. But I mean, she's been a civilian, so it's one of those things for her that like she had to get used to over a long period of time. Is that the person that she married never actually came back, um, and I think that makes it hard for a lot of people because they don't necessarily know how to like go into it and figure out what resources they actually have to understand it. Um, and then some of it is dealing with the stuff that goes on, some of the things that you figure out. One of the hardest things is sleep. I've got PTSD. It sucks. Sleep can be, on a good day, it goes great. I'm happy. On bad days, it's consistent nightmares. So it fluctuates, especially during times of year. So closer to my like alive days, I'm a little bit more edgy, a little bit more like angry, a little bit more like my dreams suck. Um, but most of the year, I'm usually like okay. So it just depends. Um, whenever I first got back, whenever I first came back in, it was like early 11. Or no, it was early 12. Hold on, I have to remember. Yeah, because I was over there all through 11. Because I joined in 10. So yeah, so I was over there all through 11. So like whenever I got back at early in 12 and stuff, that was when it was the hardest. Like for that first like 6 months or so, just it feels like you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Things are about to happen and it just doesn't. And it's weird because it just like you've been so keyed up for so long that, and especially like where we were in combat. I mean, we took you know mortars and stuff like that on basically about a weekly basis. Some weeks it was less, some weeks it was more. It just if we took mortars incoming, rockets and stuff like that on a nearly weekly basis. We got shot at quite a bit. There's a lot of blowing up. I lost a few friends. Like shit happened, and we were in a bad location, a hard location to be in. So it wasn't easy. Um, so certainly coming home from that made it really difficult because I had to reintegrate and like get through that. But it gets better with time as well, and therapy and um, but there's always going to be that little bit of me that's just like kind of always just slightly keyed up and always like slightly on edge. And that's a hard thing to deal with. But my kids are really, especially my oldest daughter. She's 7 at this point, so she kind of understands a little bit more and more about it. So she's really good about like kind of like recentering me. Um, there's different ways that you kind of figure out. I don't know if that answers your question in any way or not, but that's just my experience of it too. I mean, some people have really hard experiences coming back from it. Some people really cannot do it. You know, I've had quite a few friends, unfortunately, who, you know, I had one that shot himself. I have one that hung himself. Like I've had friends kill themselves. Like multiple of my friends have killed themselves. You know, it sucks. It really does. You know, losing a friend that way. But it's kind of unfortunately what we have to deal with at some point or another. Um, you know, it's hard. I don't know if that, like I said, I don't know if that answered your question or not, but you know, that's basically what the answer I have. It's kind of a broad thing too. 40 is Saria's song. Okay, so I do need the 40 Sculptulas. That's actually important information there. And you can ask me any questions. I have no problems answering. I'm generally pretty chilled out and laid back, just relaxing out here anyway. Playing video games, so let me think. Oh yeah, sorry, I got completely like like ensconced in your question, and I completely like even though I knew where I was going. It's a, I mean, it's a. I've been on Twitch since literally like 2012. Like my account was created. In fact, my birthday will be coming up. My Twitch birthday is my 10-year anniversary here will be in a couple months on October 11th. So like I've been around since like 2012 on this dumb platform and stuff. But it's interesting. I think it I think it gives people access a little bit to people's lives a little bit more than normal, than you would normally see. But I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. It definitely gives people a chance to have voices heard outside of like maybe specific bubbles. Um, and it does allow at least some level of control as to what you know, what you see, what you do. But like everything on the internet, it's a double-edged sword. Um, you know, there's obviously there's bad parts of it. You know, there's always going to be those parasocial behaviors that exist simply because, as a nature of the asymmetry of the relationship between a streamer and their viewers and stuff, that they get a lot of very interesting and sometimes even problematic groups that kind of come around them. But that being said, like that's kind of you could say that about almost anything. Um, and that doesn't mean that that doesn't exist anyway. You know, that's Twitch just kind of gives a different group a chance um, to really like show themselves out. You know what I mean? Because like no matter what, that always existed. Like there's always you know people that were doing things. There was always, you know, like celebrities of different types and stuff. Not that like Twitch people are like celebrities, but some of them actually are. Some of them are basically like minor celebrities essentially on the internet. And so it's, you know, oh shit, this is a Deku tree. Nice. So like, you know, there's that was always the case anyway. You know, I know that it also creates a lot of, you know, I don't think it really creates any different problems than what already existed. It's just it allows people to kind of get a chance to deal with those problems in their own in their own home essentially, or give them a chance to like it gives access to the ability to do that. I guess it gives everybody that access. Yeah, I already got the fire medallion there. She already did the whole Java Java. So I don't know if I can do this part. This is gonna be. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, never mind. I do have to be careful here though, because if I don't get something to knock down, actually, wow, what the fuck? Can I not hit him? Is he invincible to me? Because I'm adult? That can't be the case, right? Okay, there we go. Jesus. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, how the hell is this not working? Yeah, that's there. Alright, we do not want to get on that platform. Hey, a Deku shield. That is exactly what I needed. A Deku nut. Alright, got it. Alright, let's see if I can get through these, I don't think I can do anything further here. I can't get those guys until I've got at least a bow. I can try to sneak around them, I guess. I don't have Din's fire either. I don't have a fire arrow. I can't use sticks. Hmm. Okay. But at least I know where this is at now. Stop being weird. So I'm gonna go hit up. I'm gonna go do a little bit of Spirit Temple, see if there's anything I need to get to in there. Um, Because I can't get to Fire Temple until I've got at least either. Um, well, I need one of either the hover boots or I need. Let's see, I need hover boots or I need hook shot. Oh god, that's right. These dickheads. A lot easier to avoid. Oh god, stop. Okay. Let's see anything there that I needed. But I could have missed something. Yeah, I mean that is a fair assessment. This comes down to essentially the problem of both editability and asynchronicity within like online and computer mediated communications. It really does come down to that exact problem where like because Twitch is essentially an uneditable platform and asynchronous platform. Um, I mean, there is some level of asynchronicity because of like video on demand and stuff, but like mostly it is a synchronous platform, um, and that does create some difficulties because you're absolutely right that there is going to be a set of difficulties that are going to happen within any conversation at that point because there's always the chance that you have to think about your future um, responses to a topic. So, saying something like, oh, I hate all of this or I hate all of that could be theoretically like very problematic. Um, because you don't know that you're, whether or not, and because, your opinions change over time, I mean, um, just part of being human is that you're going to change your opinions, you're going to change your thoughts. As you experience different things, different things are going to stick out to you. And that's important because you want to be able to change in positive ways, and sometimes that is difficult, in the idea of God, that's right, this thing is invisible. Um, that is difficult, in the form of computer mediated communications, that are uneditable and asynchronous. So, it is a problem, like, to have to consider, which does make Twitch kind of a difficult platform to utilize. Um, but at the same time, um, you know, there's a lot of also just the don't be a dick philosophy, and don't be ridiculous and say like dumb stuff on the internet, and you're probably going to be okay. Um, Sun Song, nice. Um, so, as long as you're kind of true to yourself and true to things, and you're not trying to be too edgy, not trying to be too, because I think a lot of people get into a lot of troubles there when they try to be a little too edgy, a little too forward, a little too crazy, and that can come back to bite you pretty darn quickly. We've all seen evidence of that happening. I mean, in multiple times within our own lifetime here. The internet can be a rough place. Oh God, I went too far. I went too far. Knew it. Fucker. I released him. All right. Oh shit, that's right. You're not. But I'm kind of the same. I'm in the same boat. I'm just a man on the internet. Like, I just do my kind of thing, and I kind of worry about me, and try not to misrepresent myself in any way, and kind of keep myself pretty even-handed and even-minded on a lot of things. At the same point, I try not to be, like, try not to push boundaries that I don't need to push. There are a lot of things that I can do, and there's a lot of things I can't, and so I just try to, and really, I'm just here to relax. You know, that's the bottom line of it. I'm just really here to relax. I'm here to play some video games and be dumb. I'm good at being dumb. I'm good at playing video games. So, just what I do. Okay, I fuck, I can't do this. The only thing I can do is come to here. Okay, that should open the door, right? God, I hope it opens the door. Because I completely forgot I cannot do anything here. Oh, Jesus, I didn't. Okay, I might have soft locked myself a little bit. I mean, I can still just, like, save warp out. It's not a huge deal, but pain in the ass. Let me pull this way. Not what I was intending to do. Thank you. There it is. Nice. Okay, so that unlocks everything. Alright, there's Iron Knuckles coming up. I'm not going to be able to get that Skulltula yet. I can at least go do Iron Knuckle though, because he gives, well, at the end of this is a. Ah, got me. Damn. I'm gonna die. Being stupid. Come here. Appreciate it. Alright. Going this way. Got him. Had to pay attention to what I was doing for a second there. Okay. Is there anything else I could get to? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else I can do for the moment. At least not here. I'm gonna swap back to Sun Song. I don't remember what Sun Song was for a second there. Still hoping my children's are asleep tonight. A little sick. I don't think my kids are sick. I hope y'all had a good Mother's Day and all that stuff. But cheers. All right. What other cool questions do you have for me, Hydro? You had some actually really interesting questions, and I've enjoyed answering them, weirdly enough. Not a lot of people answer, or like I talk to humanity on usually in here. It's about the only person that really talks normally, so I always enjoy nice questions. Humanity might even be in here. He's usually around, but oh, 5 whole rupees! I'm so excited. Come on. So the next thing I got to do. Trying to think, what else do I definitely need to roll through? There's I've got Graveyard I can go hit up. Yeah. I've been married for 12 years. Um, you know, you're definitely right. They're on both accounts actually. Um, you know, a lot of a lot of relationships definitely end because the two were fundamentally incompatible. Um, and sometimes that fundamental incompatibility happens simply because they either the people didn't want to get to know each other too or they didn't spend enough time. Others, just because of different styles. Sometimes people, one or the other or both people are horribly flawed, and need to kind of stay away from each other. I mean, we see that in the current trial and stuff going on. The defamation case and stuff. So, we definitely see that happening quite a bit. But I think that it's more of a I would say that that's probably more incompatibility is probably the biggest problem out of it. It's a lot of people that want that they want the storybook, but the storybook takes a lot of work. Um, I mean, a lot of work. There's no easy answers to any problems that will arise in any relationship. Um, you know, me and my wife have been together for 12 years because we knew like that we would work together and do a lot of things. And we had similar outlooks, even if we didn't necessarily have similar opinions. Um, and so it makes it easy because the two of us kind of we realized that our differences became more of a strength point, rather than a weak point. The places where she's really good, are places where I'm a lot weaker at. Things where I'm really good, she's a lot weaker at. So we worked on kind of a on that type of level, kind of a yin and yang type of level. Some people really they're just they don't have the ability to work like that. Some people are very similar to the other person, and they really shouldn't be around a person that's like them, because they just can't stand people like them. You know, obviously there's very different cases in the case of like abuse and things like that, because that, I known quite a few people have gotten out of bad abusive relationships, but quite a few of my friends that have had to end their marriages and stuff, I mean, it came down to just a complete incompatibility that, yeah, may have been solved by talking at one point, but part of it is that you get married. A lot of them got married like in their mid to late 20s, or even early 20s. um, and people change between their 20s and their 30s. Like, there's a lot of growing up, and there's a lot of experiences and a lot of things, and sometimes that's not necessarily helpful for a relationship to continue. um, and it's just um, but calling it calling the way we communicate flawed on a fundamental level is a little difficult to say. I mean, certainly there's flaws. Um, I mean, nobody's good at really communicating, but to say it's flawed, fundamentally, is probably a little difficult. I think that there's a lot of hope for things to be easier, but and I think that's where it kind of falls apart. But I wouldn't say that necessarily it's flawed, like fundamentally. Um, I would say it's probably closer to. I would say it's closer to romanticized more than anything. Communication has become to the point where everybody kind of romanticizes things. I can get one of these. Why can't I get this? I don't have bomb bag. Is that seriously the reason I can't do this? Because I don't have bomb bag? I was able to buy them earlier. Anyway, this is so dumb. I can go to Lake Hylia, which has got the adult shooting gallery, but I can't get anything at the adult shooting gallery until I've got the bow. I'm in a pickle. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way anyway. Try to think. So, I don't know if this is still gonna be here. There is a song that was over here because the bottle, but I don't think it's there if you're an adult. No. Okay. Next. This takes me to Lost Woods. No, I don't remember it. Hmm. I know at the very least I can come up here. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Yep. That was exactly what I figured he would do. Dickhead. To say, I knew you were coming for me. The only other thing I'm going to say about like relationships is that relationships are like at their core, they need to be they definitely need to be relationships no matter what are a they should always be a mutually oh, what is that mutually agreed upon, like they should always be um, you know, they're voluntary. You know, nobody should ever be forced to be in a relationship no matter what. You know, that's bottom line of everything. You should never be forced to be in a relationship. You shouldn't be forced to stay in one. Being in a relationship is voluntary, and regardless of like anything else that might go on, might happen, and everything, always, you know, always remember that relationships need to be voluntary. Um, if you don't feel that, you know, your relationship is voluntary, um, you're likely in a bad one. So, you know, oh, that's right, I don't have Saria's song yet. God damn it. Why did I think I have it? Oh, because I saw the thingy that said that I would be getting Saria's song, but I don't have it yet. I don't have that. I'm trying to think, where else can we go here? This takes me to Haunted Wastelands. This takes me to somewhere else. Oh yeah, it's 6 meters. I don't think I can go anywhere from here though. Um, yeah, I can't go anywhere. That's why. Hmm. This is to Link's house, so I can't go that way. Don't fall, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back this direction. I do have Sun Song now. I have a Pona song, which means if I can find cows, I'm good. I'm just gonna come back this way. Alright, so this is front side Haunted Wastelands. Lost Woods. You know, I did plant the bean over here, so I can get back out this direction. Oh yeah, who's that dude? I'm thinking about so remember that an algorithm is only essentially just lines of code. It may be a little bit more sophisticated sometimes, simply because it's, you know, I mean, it's more than just lines of code. It's the way that they're set. Um, I think that people create their own bubbles pretty efficiently. And I think that the bots themselves are designed around, well, the way the bots are designed is to maximize engagement. That is literally it. How engaged are you with a post? How engaged are you with a video? How engaged are you? How can we keep you looking at something in front of you? And that's it. That's all that, because remember that a computer program and everything, a bot can only really measure very specific sets of data. It doesn't know whether you like something or not. Necessarily, it might be able to read your responses a little bit to kind of gauge your ideas, but it doesn't necessarily know that. What it really does know is how long you looked at something, whether you watched a video, whether you commented, and whether you liked it. Like clicks and things like that, like clickbait things. I mean, they work because that's what they do. They generate clicks. That's all they're meant to do. So it really comes down to like those algorithms, those little bots. All they really care about is what is it going to take to make you interact? What is it going to take to make you stay with your eyes on one thing for a given period of time? That's it. That's all they care about. Because the company in the end wants your eyes on an advertisement or on something sponsored. They want something because that's how they generate revenue. So they want your eyes on that because they sell that. Their ability to keep your eyes in a specific location. So their bots are just trained and designed. That's what they're trained and designed to do. They want your eyes. Um, as weird as that is exactly what they're trained to do. Because the heuristics that they're looking for are fairly measurable, quantifiable items. Because they're not looking. A computer understands ones and zeros. It doesn't understand the idea of like a qualifier, like something qualified within it. Like it doesn't understand like a quality that requires, explanation. It needs numbers to crunch, and those numbers are everything. And so when it comes down to like social media sites, social media like Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, all that it is in the end is that it's looking for a way to keep your mind, your eyes, your whatever on there to generate the most possible revenue. And you know, that's how it works. In the end, that means that it's going to show you things that matches your interests more often than not, because that's what's going to keep your eyes entertained. If what you do is you comment and like and post, or you comment on inflammatory posts and trolling things and stuff, it's going to show you those because it knows that that is what keeps your eyes on the prize. That's really what it comes down to. So part of it is that people do kind of they pick their own interests in that regard. We also kind of pick our own friends around a similar set of qualities. We have stronger in-group ties than out-group ties, obviously. We tend to keep out groups kind of at a little bit more of an arm's length. Social media makes it easy for acquaintances to maintain weak ties to out groups, which I just talked about this and I did a report on this in my most recent communications course. Um, was about the way that those ties actually work together to create like an entire network essentially. And so the idea of like a social media network and all those networks and a computer mediated network like that is that we can maintain those weak ties to further and further locations out. Um, as we're able to keep those ties to further and further locations out and stuff, we can see them kind of at an arm's length, but then we pull the stuff that we feel and believe a lot closer, which creates echo chambers. It creates echo bubbles. So we get media bubbles, we get echo bubbles, we get echo chambers that occur, and those create like really really hostile like small group locations. But in the end, it's every single group basically does it. And it's all facilitated as much as possible by the social media companies because it makes some money. That's really what it comes down to. You know, we want it to be we want it to be as hands off as possible, but unfortunately, there's no way that you can run a server that feeds data to thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, billions of people, um, and it not cost money somewhere. And so the bottom line of it is they have to make the money to run that stuff and to run a company and to pay back to shareholders and things like that. It's capitalism 101. You know, money has to flow. And unfortunately, part of that is that those echo chambers keep people's eyes on a very specific location. You know, we can create those ties and that larger network where we're all only a couple, you know, a couple ties away from almost anybody else. But in the end, we're all just, you know, they don't care about the network that they're creating in the long run. They care about whether or not your eyes are there. So as long as your eyes are there, they're winning. You know, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not like saying that that's bad. That's just the nature of the beast. You know, again, things cost money. You know, nothing is free. And so if that's what makes them money, that's how, like if it made them more money to not keep your eyes on something, if it made them more money to keep you away from your computer screen, to keep you off of your phone, if it made them more money that way, they would force ways for that to happen. But that's not how that works. They make more money by selling advertisements. And it's the same thing. That's why, you know, TV, movies, all those things got more and more, you know, they looked for more and more shock value, more and more ways to draw attention, because the more attention they got, the more money they made. The more money they made, the more attention they got. And or sorry, the more money they made, the more they kind of went in the direction of making attention work for them. And it's a cycle that kind of has, I mean, that's kind of been the way things work for a very, very long time. I don't know that necessarily, you know, I would say that that's probably been the case for a very long time. I mean, you can even look at it back like to Roman days. Like the Colosseum was they put the most brutal possible things together, and brutal human trials and brutal deaths and things, because the more entertained people were, the more money they made. The more money they made, the more they could spend to make things work in that direction. So this isn't a new concept. This is just a concept that's been refined over, you know, the entirety of human existence. You know, and it's going to get more and more refined as it goes. Because again, as long as you can keep people of similar interests together and creating rabbles and stuff, that you're always going to have ways of making money off of them. And yeah, that's it. That's the bottom line of it. The more you can keep people together, the more you can keep them rabbling and yelling about something in their own little echo chambers, the more you're going to be able to make money off of them. And I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that's the nature of the beast, nature of humans. God, I'm sorry, I got philosophical there for a second. I do apologize. All right, let me see. I would like to figure out where. I know that this dude sells stuff that I can't use yet. Um, where where else do I need to go? Because I got a Pona song now, so now I can actually anywhere I find cows, I can do cool stuff. I can get stuff from them, but I need to find cows. Can't do a treasure box shop yet because I don't have the lens of truth. I'm gonna certainly try it, but I'm gonna fail every single time because you have like 8 or 9 things at 50-50 shots. There's no way. I already did that. Hmm. Maybe up here? This is a shop. This is Goron shop, if I remember right. Oh yeah, I already got everything here. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Hmm. Let's see. That was exterior temple time. I just remembered that whenever I went through one sec. God, see, I've done it again. I do it every single time. I go right into there and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's in here. It's always the grave to It's never been something I need. I'm just I always go back there. Just one of those things. Let's see. What else we got? I go back out to Hyrule. Creepy ass redeads. Okay, so this is backside of, so that's backside of that. That is, which I can't do anything. Um, yeah, like, I'm finishing up my engineering degree and stuff like that. So like, I completely like, and I've been around tech. I mean, I've been around it since I was a kid. Like, you have to take the good with the bad on it. I don't really think that they're necessarily evil, but rather they're looking to not necessarily make a buck, but make a buck. I mean, that's really the bottom line of it. They have to put food on their tables. They got to do those things, and sometimes it may seem a little bit crazy. It is kind of one of the harder things that, like, even watching like the Zuckerberg interview with Congress a few years back. I think it was one of the harder things to like watch about it because he's kind of like, you can tell he's trying to like just not like kind of say like of course like the no, we're not doing that. Like, yes, we could do whatever, we understand, like, yes, with the data you can absolutely do kind of whatever. That this But that's not what you're aiming to do. Like, you're looking to make things, like, and you're also looking to make sure that you've got enough that you can always have something on the table as well. Like, it's a hard thing, because you're always trying to balance those two, balance the evil, that hold up, what was that? Melon's obstacle course leads to a gold skulltula token. Okay, I don't need it. So I was actually wondering about that, but I completely missed this key and I couldn't like get to it. All right, so another GTG key. Um, I've done a lot of coding and things like that too. Like, I've done a lot of development, and done, like, I mean, not nothing to like a professional level or anything like that, but I've done like little engineering projects and stuff too. Like, I do a lot of like wiring and stuff. I do dumb little, like, but I've been around tech my whole life. Um, I don't necessarily see it as an evil, but like I said, just as something that, you know, it exists and it's doing its job. It's that humans are ultimately somewhat predictable. Um, and that predictability is something that can be exploited a little bit. It can be exploited a lot of it, actually, not even just a little bit. It can be exploited a lot of it. That predictability is totally something that can be worked with and everything, and that's all they're doing, is they're trying to use that, um, to make sure that they do make money. Okay, I don't care. Um, You know, and that's all the bots really do. That's all those algorithms really do. I mean, you already know. Like that's all they really do. They're there to make money. I forgot this is where this led to. I think there was some reason I wanted to come this way. I'm looking for the cows, which was. I think it's in Kakariko, actually. Yeah, I don't think the big tech companies are necessarily evil. I just think that they're like anything else. They've found a way to maximize profits using or they're just trying to find ways to survive. Well, you have a wonderful night. Thank you for sticking around and asking questions and stuff. Yeah, take care and come back around anytime. Let's see. So where did I? That was the Gorons. That was those. That was that. One of these was the one I'm looking for. I think one of these was the cows. Hmm. I can never remember. Yeah, this wasn't it. I know that this definitely takes me back over to Hyrule Castle. So that's not what I need. Hmm. I don't remember. I'll figure it out though. Just gonna keep wandering through random doors. I'm right back into the same places I've been like 4 times. Gonna be a fun day. Okay. Come back through here. This just takes me back into Goron City. And I think Goron City might be what I'm thinking of. So I know this is Zora's shop right here. I don't think there was anything I needed in here anymore. I think I got everything from it. Yeah. Man, you fall asleep and like just randomly wake right back up and stuff. It's such interesting times, humanity. You're on East Coast time too, right? So like it's like 12:48, like you just woke up. Let's see. You know what? I think because I've got just thought about this. Oof. Gotta make sure you eat dinner, man. I know it's not technically like called the most important meal of the day, but I think it's the most important meal of the day. I don't survive without dinner. I don't eat breakfast normally. I usually am in the middle of doing 80 different things in the morning, so I just don't care about breakfast. But dinner time, man, I live for dinner time. Like 99% of my day right there. Oh my God, I almost fell. I can do this. All right, I gotta be careful. This is such a pain in the ass to do this. There you go. Dude, late night sandwiches were like, whenever I used to work night shifts and stuff, in one of the talk buildings on my second deployment, I would always make myself like late night sandwiches and stuff. It was always my favorite time. Was like I'd run out and go get a sandwich and everything. Um, just because there was like they had like breads and meats and stuff that you could eat at any hours. Toast myself a good little like panini type sandwich type thing. So good. There we go. So I'm gonna go through here. Well, if you didn't eat dinner, man, that's that. I mean, not that weird. Like, you gotta have food, or else you're not gonna be, all the way awake. All right, well, that was useless. Food is energy, my friend. Food is energy. I don't remember if there was anything back behind these. Nope. Okay. Not that way. Mm. Sorry, chicken. Good. Yeah. Okay. Head of Zora's River. I think. I think I just need to throw the one rock to open everything up. Because I think there's something in here you can grab now. Okay, well. Never mind, because that's the gold gloves that I need for that one. Ah, I missed. And I'm dead. That was nice, though. It was a nice time. I don't know if I can even hit that thing from that angle. At least not without some type of, like... I think I need some type of, like, ranged weapon. But I don't know. Now, the question is, does he stay dead? So if he stays dead, then I'm solid. I can just go grab whatever he dropped. Of course, that's just a rupee. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I spent all that time, but no, it doesn't stay dead. I wonder if I can just like get him with the tip of the sword, just the right jump. Oh god. I needed to pull my sword out. I forgot to pull my sword out before I did that. Completely forgot to pull my sword out. Just, whatever. Like, don't need a sword. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. It's gonna be a... Nope. Alright, can't do it that way. Not a big deal. Trying to think if there's anything else I can really get to. I just realized is that I could. Oh my god. Hmm. Ouch. Alright, well, let's see. I just realized that my music has stopped. It's been like...
Built custom industrial machine.
Okay. Now... Do I have a fairy? I don't. Did I get him? Yeah, I did. Nice. Got him. I missed. I gotta wait for him to walk past. Okay. Well, that's nice. I'll just chill out for a minute. Nothing crazy happening. Have a drink real quick. Almost there. Cheers. Got him. There you go. There you go. Come on. I can do this. I missed. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't think I can actually hit him from behind like that. I gotta wait for him. Oh my god. Oh, he turns. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. Alright, well, whatever. Get on that now. You actually made it a little easier. So I can just come this way. What's up, dude? I forget what was in here. Find out real quick though. Oh, those business scrubs. Okay, well, there's not much I can do about any of this now. Okay, so none of that was useful yet. Oh, that's right, I forgot about him. Doing this with one warp, and it just takes one factory go. Ugh, that's alright. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this whole thing. Alright, well, let's go this way. Oh, there's nothing I can do that way. This takes me to Hyrule Castle Town, which will take me out of Hyrule. Hyrule Field. Wait, this... Oh wait, never mind, I don't want to go that way. Just remember. Yeah, not like second guess myself. Come on. What am I good? Was it? Oh, I need to go find the cows. I need to go to Gerudo Valley. That's what it was. I need to go to Gerudo Valley backside, which is Hylia from here. Okay. So first I'm going to go find the cows, which I think the cows are in the Gravekeeper's hut over here. So if I'm right and the cows are there, we can get those done. Yep, this is where cows are. Okay. Neither of those were useful. I'm gonna double tap this real quick. Okay, nothing to do here. Let's see. What's this one? Okay, nothing to do there. Alright, let's see what this one is. Fairy sounds. Oh yeah, I needed a fairy. Completely forgotten. Okay. Get through here. Who's in this grave? I think this is. I think this is the Tektite Dive grave or Tektite Dive's grotto. Yeah, it is. Can't do anything here yet. Alright, let's make it to this last location here. I want to see what was inside of inside the tent. I think that's about the last thing I can really do as an adult for now. I don't know why I keep destroying bushes, I just do. This is about the last thing I can really do as an adult again. And then I gotta work through some kid stuff again. Because if I can get through some of the, because I can get some of the different things that I haven't been able to get yet.
Well, you go back to bed, dude. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. Feel better. All those good things. I appreciate you hanging out as much as you really could. Alright, there's that. I'm not going to be on for very much longer either, to be fair, so it's getting pretty late, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here soon. I just want to go see what was in this one thing. One last time before I go to, well, I guess back into Child Link time, but because I'm going to have to already save warp anyway, at that point I'm just pretty much going to be done. But as I said, I want to go see what's in this before I do that. Oh, this was the Kokery shop. That's right. I can't buy anything here because they won't let me buy it because I'm an adult and I don't have bomb bag. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do as an adult right now. Everything else is done. Yeah, everything else is done, so. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna end the stream for the night. I appreciate y'all coming out. Anybody who is in here and stuff, you're welcome to hang out again. You can talk and stuff like that too if you feel the need. If you don't, whatever. But have a good night. Take it easy, and I will catch y'all another night.